Hello. Anyway, I called California Psychics and I guess you can say where, when you come to a point in your life and you have a choice and you want someone in your life that's going to not overreact and someone who is going to take care of things and keep in contact with you and act like I guess it'd be a father figure, not father figure, but a person with responsibilities. And when you come to a certain choice in your life that you want someone with responsibilities and someone who works hard and stuff like that, I had some guys come forward and say, if you find out you're pregnant, and more than one, and they're all good looking, and got money and careers, or they have something going for them in some aspect. And we were talking serious with some friends of mine, I mean, we're talking just friends, and they're like, if you have a problem and you are actually pregnant or something's more serious than this, and you don't want to tell the family, and you'd rather just start new somewhere else or go to Vegas, or we were talking about this, about uh if I had guys who said if I was pregnant, they would step into where um, the person, instead of the person who had the kid, would be there. And I go, well, I was sitting there asking the psychic, what did he think about that idea? And he said, oh yeah, that's a great idea. He's too young, and he doesn't need the fathering. He won't mind not being a dad, and it will be a good thing for him. He doesn't need to be um, dealt with that. And I said, that's a good idea. Yeah, yeah. But I have no idea what's happening with my body, to be honest. And I I'm like trying to think what would be the best thing for, my, what's going on with me. And I've been like wondering, cuz I would like to have an alcoholic drink every so often, and I've been afraid to even drink because I had a dream with my dad saying that I was pregnant. We were there used to be in Colton these dunes, these hills that were they were like the dunes that are out here that are near the park, that kind of dunes, and they were fun. I grew up and I thought they were magical. I really did. Um, and I really wanted to have this great life with, um, you know, my dad, not great life, but as a child, I was walking on the dunes and I'm talking to my dad and I'm going, I'm like maybe 5. And as I'm growing up, as we're walking, I'm growing up, and my dad and I were talking and he looked the same, but I'm growing up in the dream. And he said, you're really pregnant, and I'll be seeing you soon. Bye. And that was really the weirdest dream I had. I had a dream where my dad told me I was pregnant, and I'm like, really, dad? I mean, it I don't want to ruin someone's life. I already ruined someone's life already by bringing them over my house. I don't know why I would have a dream like that. Maybe it was just like wishful thinking in some sense, because I do believe, proof is in the pudding. And right now, I don't have a period, and they did an ultrasound. I should be having a motherfucking period right now, and there's no period happening. It showed my uterus is working great, by the way. Really good. It's getting blood to both sides, and it shows that. But where is it going? I did see something, but I'm not going to say anything. All I can say is I did have a dream about 2 months ago where my father told me, yeah, you're pregnant. You really are. And it meant something where I woke up and I said, wow. Um, they I asked my doctor that, and that is they don't suggest to take a pill unless you are gaining, I guess it'd be like they would give you a menstrual pill, and I asked the doctor that, and he said he would not suggest that unless it went for 6 months and there was no child. But I'm gone 3 months now, from March, April, and May. This is May, and it's coming up on June. Um, and I said to him, I went to the OBGYN where I was told to go by the doctor in the ER. He said there's two really big things in there that, you know, uh, they need to be looked at. And I have thought really hard because of the fact the way the family has been treating, you know, moi, and I'm like, oh hell and no. I just can't see. I said, if that is the case, if that's the case, I'm thinking, like they say, take the money and run. you know I'm like, would it be worth it to say anything? Because the doctor told me, Raymond, that not everybody can be fixed with a pill. I mean, and I know it sounds bad, but a lot of doctors believe that's true. That's why we have opiate problems right now. We have opiate problems because a lot of doctors thought that way. Let's get a pill and fix it. They did an ultrasound, and I'm going in this week to find out what's going on. I've been working. That's the reason why I changed my days. It's going to be on the weekends at 9. It's going to be, I can do Saturday and Sunday at 9 o'clock. And that's going to be for about 6 weeks because I'm working let me show you, I'm working. I had to wash my clothes and they told me to hang them up because they shrink too much. And I work at at Area 51 Fireworks. See, I am a crew member. I love it. It's a great place. I'm enjoying it. Everyone is just absolutely just fabulous people. Fabulous. It's fabulous. So I had thought about it and no word from any of the family. And I'm wondering what's going on with my body because my ex said he hopes that I die. Nice what? Oh, the shirt, yeah. So I've been thinking about, since there's no word from anybody, I'm like, okay, should I not say anything if it's like, if I find out that I am, you know, should I say anything? I'm like thinking, I don't know. I really don't. But right now, every week, my abdomen grows and there's no idea. And it's like, I've come to the point, if the family's too embarrassed to, more or less, they're like, oh, that's a dirty secret in our family. I'm not even going to say nothing. And I can have a different life with a different person who would be happy to show me off as their significant other and happy to have me by their side. And I don't need a little gameplay. We got to pretend to be somebody else and then turn around. My dad never did that. He was pretty well opened and in our life. And I'm like, wow, this is like a big game changer. So I said to myself, well, no one believes me anyway if I was. So I can quickly sell the house and I can move wherever, you know, and be out of everyone's, hair is what I figure. And that's what I was thinking. If I am, you know, um, uh, I would, it would be like, since I was told by 3 doctors, we had one doctor tell me, who got all the paperwork and said, this is all your blood work, all your stuff. You cannot have no more children. Your ovaries are kaput. So when I was talking with the OBGYN, he goes, he said that? And I go, yeah, he wanted me to go for a hysterectomy. And he goes, what? You only go for a hysterectomy when you, oh crap. You give me, We were offered, the neighbor said he would give us, no, I'm joking. No one said anything, but, what, I was told is, and I just get this feeling I'm just not very welcome, so I'm like, "Well, I just won't say anything. If I possibly can, I will hold off because I just feel that at this time, I think that, because I really do feel that way, that right now is, if I said anything, it would be bad news, and I really would be as a big naughty bad secret, and I'm not a naughty bad secret. If you want to keep, your naughty bad secrets and not say anything, then yeah, I sat there and thought about it. I really did. And I'm like thinking of, if that's the case, then um I'm not going to say nothing at all to anyone, and see where it takes me. But right now, I have my admin's been growing, and I have been doing a documentary. Actually, I'm working on two documentaries called Small Town, but I'm almost tempted to do, I don't know if I should do it here or I should wait to where I want to move or whatever need be, because the psychic told me that um that my friend, we'll call him Mai Tai, Mr. Mai Tai, is not interested in me at all, and not interested at all. So I'm like, well, I told the psychic, I said, well, I'm still here. All I'm doing is working. The ball is in his corner. I don't text him. I don't do nothing. I don't send him nothing. He has the idea and the ball's in his corner. I'm not dating nobody. I have not met nobody. I have not gone anywhere with anybody. I have no one. So, at this moment in my life, I am just working and taking care of stuff because I got senior psychopath who is scary fucker. I can't bring no one here because he is so mentally unsound, and I've been doing all this myself, and this is just, been really hard. So I've come to be very kind of like, well, if they don't care about me type thing, then you know what, if comes push to shove, I'm not going to push some young kid to marry me or to push him. You know what, I will see what happens, and if I'm carrying a uh, uh, tumor that's cancerous, then I'm carrying a tumor that's cancerous. And I told my kids, if I have cancer, I am sorry, but I am not going to fight it. I'm just told them that as a reality, that I really don't think that the out west would be able to save me anyway. So I told them what was going on, and my it was my daughter, said, well, what if you're pregnant? What if you're this? And I said, oh, I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it myself. I would, myself, because I am by myself anyway. So it's myself. So yeah. Mhm. And no one would know because they wouldn't believe it anyway. Really, they wouldn't. They would not believe it anyway. So that's the way I, feel about it. Oh, that's such a rude comment. It's just rude. Remove. You know, and I had a whole lot of guys who were talking. We were talking way serious. And this one guy said, look, I was told I couldn't have kids. I'd marry you and take care of you, and you can work and do whatever you want, but I got my own business. And this guy wasn't bullshitting. He had his own stuff going on, and he said, I think you're a real good looking woman. You got your shit together, and I'm like, really not feeling somebody taking care of me, at this moment, well, is just not taking care of me. It's just I'm I don't want to feel like I'm going to be rescued, and you know, but financially, I'm it's been really hard. Um, and I've not wanting to um, say anything because I have already caused enough problems with that family, and I feel bad enough already. And I'm not going to make any waves. They wouldn't believe me because they won't believe me. I won't say a damn thing till they have some big ass questions why I got a beer belly that's really big. And I'll say, well, you didn't want to believe me. So here's the info. Because they would not believe me at all. Because for some reason, it's like I'm like I think that, and that's the reason why I wanted to go and have the ultrasound. I don't know what's in there, but ever since I quit taking the pills, because they ran, what happened was my doctor has, the doctor that I had, they have a license there, and then when I get my pills, it's through his license, and when he left my insurance company, I went to another company. They no longer had their license, so my pill lapsed, and that's okay because I had nobody there. I didn't have it lapse while I was with Mai Tai. So while I had no, I had the birth control pill, and I had a 1% chance of getting pregnant, and that birth control pill should have taken it. The doctors, three of them, said it would take an act of God. That's why I have no belief that I am pregnant. It would be a gift from God, literally, if I was pregnant. And should I, be honest, should I say anything? Should I? I'm right now thinking, should I, or should I just keep my mouth zipped up, you know? So it's at that point where you're like, should I keep quiet or should I just, yeah, So that's where I'm at in my life right now, where I'm, kind of thinking, should I say something? Should I keep my mouth quiet? And I come to that where I don't know where I'm going to be when I come to the point of should I or should I not, because of the fact I haven't gotten there to find out, because who knows what's going on. I had a pissing contest with a um, physician assistant. This is how it went. I told her, hey, I'm getting a gut. And it's been, at that time, it was like a couple weeks. I had spent 2 weeks with a bigger than thou gut. And I go, I do yoga, I walk, I watch what I eat. I'm not eating tons of junk food. I'm making sure that I'm healthy. And I got a gut. I mean, look at this. And it looks like I am carrying. I'm like, oh God, please, no, you know, and it just hasn't stopped growing. And for me, I'm a size 2. If you're there's different size 2s. There's junior size 2, I could never get in. Then there's, because juniors size 4 or 5 I can get into, and sometimes yeah, I can get into junior size 4 or 5. And in gas, I fit in a size 6, but as in a women's size 2, I would have to go into a small. They got medium, large. Yeah, they have different size 2 over in Target. They have a small, medium, large, and I would be in a small size woman size 2, or an extra small, because I have a very small waist. So now my size 2s are fitting really good now. They're kind of snuggy, not bad. I'm hoping a couple more weeks with my pants, because I have a lot of pants I can still wear to work, and I want to look professional. I don't want to look like a hoochie mama. I'm selling fireworks, not my body. hmm And they've had some really good deals there, so you should go check them out before they close at, they're closing at 2, but I believe the sale ends at 12, but you might want to ask them. I don't know how it changes and what goes on there. So don't, use my word for real, but they do have really, really good sales. Go down there and check them out. Buy one, get two free and 50% off. And you can find out where it's at and what they're doing. So that's where that goes. As for me, I have been quiet and will not say anything more about what's going on with my body at all. As far as I'm concerned, I'm doing the best I can to take care of myself. I'm not drinking any alcohol because I don't know what really is going on with my body. What if I had a pregnancy, So I was sitting there thinking, a lot of I I really did think that I should just keep my mouth shut and not say nothing for quite some time because of the fact that I would I really really don't think it'd make a difference, and the family just would not give up. I don't think they would really care. Like it was like, "Oh god, I'm so embarrassed. Oh, look at her. She just doesn't act right. She swears." Well, you know what? Let me tell you about a comedian who didn't swear. And he did a commercial through Jello. Do you remember Jello? And his name was Cosby. He had a show, he didn't swear. And then I say about 2015, news came out where a woman said that he drugged her and raped her. And then one came out, eight came out. They're still coming out of the woodwork. Remember, he didn't swear, but he sure had a lot of fun with women that didn't know he was having fun with them. You can put in a word what you want to. I don't want to go through any of their guidelines and stuff. So let's just put it this way: this man who did not swear, said "fuck, shit, damn, fuck, 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 fuck," really was a bad person. Um, and as far as I'm concerned, and this is something I go on here, and if I have one person on, that's cool. But when I go on here, it's more for therapy because I had a therapist tell me I need to get out my anger issues and my bitching, and I need to say what's on my mind and not worry about what other people say on. Now, I used to go on different chat platforms and Yahoo Chat even back in the day, and I'm on YouTube, and I now will warn people there are sentence enhancers. I do it because I don't swear at my job. I don't swear outside the place on most occasions when I'm out and about. I try to watch what I'm saying because there's children around and I don't want to hear them say, fuck shit, damn. They can hear it from their parents when they're home. And that's the way I feel about it. Let the parents teach the swearing. Swearing is not going to be taught by me except on my YouTube channel. And if they sneak and watch, that's not my problem. I've done my job. I've gotten my anger issues out with fuck shit, damn, 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 fuck, 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 fuck. And I get to smoke weed with some wonderful people. So let's smoke some homegrown weed and talk about something happy that would be great. I'm going to go for an interview for Panda Express. I'm hoping that they can go and have me part time. I would like to at least work 3 days a week there. And then when my job, because this is a temporary job with Area 51 fireworks, and I would like to have a bigger, better job. So I'm not dating anybody. I don't care to date anyone right now because of the fact that I guess you could say that um oh, I married myself. Look, I got my little ring. Oh. So because of the fact that I don't want my stuff complicated. Now, if my tie came out, I would say, hey, we got to take care of some stuff. But, it'd be nice to hear from him. I highly doubt I will. I'm not going to hold my breath, as my grandma would say. And I'm not going to hold my breath with his family. And I thought to myself, after my dream with my dad, I had my dad liked to go to this. in San Bernardino, just like how there's dunes near where those are dunes that are near the park over in Pahrump. Oh, I'm getting so thirsty. Whew. Anyway, and this is just plain water. So let me get something. All right. There. We got a CBD. After walking a good half an hour, and I did an hour of yoga, I feel really healthy. I went and got a really big thing of strawberry shake because I can have it later on through the week. I don't have time to stop by there during the week, so I like to have my little sweet shake. Not a lot, like before going to work or something, give me a little energy and feel good. And I like, I've been just craving that. I've been craving really hot shit. It's really been weird how our body craves thing. Maybe it's like a vitamin that I'm missing. So anyway, what happened is I have not had a menstrual cycle in 2 months. Um, I asked if there's if what is causing my problem, because I have taken multiple uh, uh, tests for seeing if I'm pregnant, and it comes up negative. So obviously, I have started to look into, and this is just the reality. If I have cancer, I want to make sure that my ex doesn't get it and my kids get what I have. So I'm looking to get a something that will state, that they get what I have, and they could do with what they want with my shit. I don't give a fuck. And I just want to be cremated, and they could do with what my ashes. They could put my ashes in the cat's bin. I don't give a fuck. So I have come to realize that life is short. I guess you'd say my life was shitty and short. That's how I feel. That's how I feel, you know. Um, I told my kids, because of the way the health industry here is all pills and lots of pills and no recoveries. I'm not going to be getting anything done here. So if I do have anything serious that needs to be tended to, I'm not going to get done. I'll live my time with my kids as happy as I can, and that's the only thing I can, ask for. I don't have I'm going to be honest, I really don't have. Out west is the worst medicine I have ever seen on the face of the earth. We're talking, it's bad. When you have a doctor, well, this doctor is great, but I had a doctor that was a physician assistant that, when I told her that I was health conscious and I exercised every day, she told me she ran 5 miles a day. Blah, 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 blah. I did this, I do this, I do this, I do this. And I'm like, I'm almost tempted to go, is there a camera in here? You suck that bad. Is there a camera in here? Because I want to know why I got a stomach, like this. It's like, I'm not fat. I got a stomach. I got like this stomach coming out, and it's not fat at all. It's just tummy. It's all motherfucking tummy. It's just a tummy. And you could tell I exercise because I got form and everything. And I do my exercise. This is just, it's like, what the fuck is growing in there? They can't tell. 21st century's got 10th century ideas. I'm sure they're going to, I wouldn't, I'm going to be honest. I'm not surprised they don't bring an actual witch doctor with all the stuff in his hair and the yeah. I'm almost positive that they could do that over at the Loop Road one, because I've come to the point, maybe it's going to come down to it with the witch doctor outfit and with the shrunken heads that they have, because that's how I feel I'm being treated. What is going on here? You know what I mean? So I've come to the point that um I just I think I just hurt the family, of my Ty's family so bad that they want nothing to do with me, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to go and maybe I could just go away. I can sell the house and disappear. Not going to Michigan. I could tell you that much. It's not going to be my choice, but that's where I'm standing now in that point where I have a stomach that's growing, and motherfuckers don't know what they're doing. My doctor said, well, it's been a month since you, well, it's been over a month. My OBGYN says that it's been over a month since, well, I spent like fucking 4 hours at the ER because they didn't know their ass between their head. They're so damn stupid. They have to read directions every time they use the toilet so they can know what the toilet paper is used for. So I finally went and they did do a ultrasound and everything. I've come to the point, if I am pregnant, I'm not going to say nothing to anybody. I'll just wait and play. Let's let it grow. And if I'm not, then I'll take care of the problem and find out what to do to eradicate, the growing stomach. Every week it gets bigger. It's like the Flubber. You remember watching Flubber with Robin Williams? It's like it's growing and they don't know what the fuck they're doing. It's like I'm dealing with. I really know how the Three Stooges are as doctors because I've dealt with them. I had Harry, Larry, Curly, and Moe, and then I had was it the fourth one, Masher, Hash, or something like that. And I'm like, would I say anything to the family? Not right away. No, no, I wouldn't say anything right away. I really wouldn't, because I would need time for myself to realize what's going on, and to have special time and go, okay, this is really real. I'd be so scared to say anything to the family if that was the case, because they've gone through enough, and I would be like, oh, I'm almost too scared, oh, and that's how I feel. you know I had this one guy, he really said, um I guess he messaged me and said, you don't have to say nothing. He's got lots of money, and he said, hey, don't say nothing. I'll help you. I'm like, right now I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I got cancer. I really don't. And my senior psychopath said, I got cancer, I hope so. And I'm like, yeah. And I had guys offer to be the dad. A lot of guys. Oh, shitload. Oh, yeah. I'm like, really? I don't want to go that right now. If it does come to be where uh, that is the choice, but I think I'm dying of cancer. I really do. I told a lot of people I think I'm dying of cancer. I'm tired all the time, but I'm hungry. I got these weird. I want hot shit, and I'm not a hot shit girl. Jalapenos, lots of jalapenos. I like a little bit of jalapenos because it comes out the other end, baby. And sometimes it's on fire. So I've been craving jalapenos, like really hot shit. And I'm not the hot shit girl, like I said. I got these like little crackers. They had like jalapenos in them and stuff, and it was so delicious. And I was like, oh, I haven't gained weight. I've had a fucking appetite this month. The last 2 months I had no appetite, and I was drinking uh not energy drink, meal replacements, so I would be okay. So my body wouldn't eat off itself and I'd lose, So I'm like, okay, I think that maybe the jalapenos will help the cancer. Yeah. So it's I think that I have more of a cancer growth than anything. I don't have, like I said, the medicine out west is like dealing with, I'm expecting a witch doctor to come out with the shrunken heads around the neck and they go, oh yeah, yeah, we'll go fix you up, Steph. We'll fix you up. I'm like, whew, man, I've been cleaning up, so it's like a lot of junk I have over here. So anyway, this week I'm going to talk to the doctor and find out what's wrong with me. If I have cancer, I am going to opt for. I'm not going to go for any medicine. Guys, this medicine is like actually this whole earth's medicine is just like nasty. It is. It's like nasty bad medicine. It's medicine from the dark ages. Hi, come and vacation in the 21st century. Yes, it's got nasty medicine you wouldn't want to wish on your neighbor from the 24th century. So yeah, my dad and I used to talk about what would people do if they were from the 21st century. We used to talk about Buck Rogers and stuff. Remember Buck Rogers, 24th century. We're in the 21st century and it sucks. And he was laughing. And I said, where's the fucking flying cars? And he was laughing about that. We were all talking about the flying car theory and some other stuff in our wondrous daily life. And a lot of people said, well, if because of my age, they don't really care to play with my period. And I'm tired of, and then I feel like, and this is real weird. A friend of mine went to Europe, who's around my age, said that she was treated like a goddess. But in America, when you get over the age of a certain age, women here in America are treated like shit as patients, and excluding the OBGYN doctor that I went to was the truth. 21st century is just horrible, horrible medicine from what I could see. I'm like living in my own personal hell. Mhm. Yeah. This is, I have bad medicine. I'm realizing that what my mom, reason why she used to lie about her age, is one reason. She said, if you don't lie about your age, the doctors treat you like shit. And then I thought, there is something to what she said. And I've had friends who said that if they didn't lie about their age, they would have never found out they were pregnant and they were over the age of 50. I must have very healthy friends because I don't hang out with unhealthy friends or something. I don't know. They had to go, some of my friends who were in their late 40s had to actually go to Europe to find out and be taken care of because they said that the medicine here was so obsolete and the doctors were so narrow-minded. She said it was like a pissing contest. Why is my stomach big and all that stuff? So when you're dealing with, especially American medicine, you're really taking a dart and going, Jesus Christ, help me, God. But if I have cancer, I will not tell you guys either. I really think that if I have that it shouldn't be, broadcast because of the fact that I really don't want to put anyone in a bad mood. And number two, that's my business. I don't think that any of you guys should worry about me. And usually no one even gives to my PayPal account. So it's not like, I'm being, taken care of and I got a great big following. It's just the way it goes. It's just the truth. So I have a book out called I Fucking Lost Weight and I fucking messed up my life. And it really did. If I would have been fat, I would have never had any problems with any of my stomach. I would have been fine. I've come to the point that I should have just never did anything and killed myself and called it a day. Really. I should have killed myself last year and been ahead of the curve, because I really do not feel like I'm enjoying myself right now in my life. And I really feel that I should have just done it then. But now I don't have the I don't have the balls. But if they tell me that I have cancer, I might do something. If it gets bad, pain gets bad, I'll do something. But right now I'm telling you, medicine in I would say medicine in the United States is very narrow-minded, and a lot of the doctors really don't give a fuck. Let's just be honest. It's more of a pissing contest. So I've realized that I'm on my own when it comes to a lot of things, including uh, I would say including what I'm dealing with. I mean, I have friends, but I have senior psychopath who will not let go of me, and now I have to uh, talk to my lawyer, or my lawyer knows that senior psychopath said he doesn't trust me, he doesn't trust the government, he doesn't trust the lawyer, he doesn't trust the judge who's going to be doing the thing, he doesn't trust anybody. No one likes, what was it? He said everyone has disrespect for veterans, and he plays the veteran card quite a bit, a lot. Actually, he plays it every time he turns around. I'm a veteran. I'm a veteran. I'm a veteran. I'm a veteran. A lot of his actions and choices and the way he was way before he went into uh, being in the Navy. So I could tell you this much as a reality. He's always been an asshole. You don't just pick up assholism from being in the Navy and becoming a veteran. All right. And that's how he's using, saying that he's a veteran and it's okay to belittle people, not give them their divorce, talk bad about their parents, when I didn't say iota about his parents at all, and all kinds of wondrous shit that you're like, really, this has just gone on. He's like a bad He's like a bad fart that you walk into the other room and you can't get that smell out, and you're trying to impress your first date thing and you smell like big fart. So you bring out your perfume and you spray the perfume and it just accentuates the fart more than anything. Yeah, that's being with senior psychopaths, He apparently is that way. Uh, it's like a big bad fart that just follows you around and stinks everything up. It's a nice way to put it. So I have until next week, of course, I will know what's going to happen to me. I have no idea um, about it. I'm wondering what's going to happen, So here's the whole thing, and in what they call the nutshell is I will go do the thing as I've done, and I will worry and I will think I am in 17th century medicine. 17th century medicine is the 17th century medicine with it's a black medicine. Dark. It's bad. It's bad. They tell you take a pill, pill, pop, 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 pop. That's it. That is the medicine of the 21st century. Take the pill, pop, and get fixed. I was lucky though. My surgeon, I get these weird movement things. If I move a certain way, it hurts. more than normal. So I don't have the movement on my neck like I used to, but at least I'm not in such severe pain. I would, at the end of the workday, be barely able to walk. I couldn't get out of my Jeep. I had a hard time just mobility, and I gained weight. I was like, yeah, my ass has gotten big. So I am so happy to get out and walk and be mobile so I can, lose weight and keep my weight off and, do all that stuff. Um, as in a lot of people have asked what if I was pregnant and I was told, I would say, okay, I'm going to have to like go home and mull it over because woo wee, that's a lot to take in. But in most cases, I don't think they're going to tell me I'm pregnant. They'll tell me I'm dying because I really have been in a lot of pain in the past 2 months. It's got to be death. It really has. I was so feeling so shitty. I didn't have an appetite. I was drinking meal replacements. Now I'm sucking off I can eat the paint off the walls, and I'm tired all the time. So, go figure. I'm tired and I'm lazy and I hate it. I hate it. So I think I got some form of cancer that they haven't found out about. And it messes with your period because I haven't had a period in now 2 months. The March's period was so small, and I thought I had a period last month. Nah, there was nothing going on. So I really they've done the ultrasound, and my ovaries are working really good. Doesn't look like there's anything in the ovaries, but I thought I'd seen some stuff, but that's up to the doctor to say something. Like I said, I will keep my mouth shut as long as I can because if I am, I will not say anything either way. It's just not, the way I am. And I had other people go, well, I will say something. Yeah, 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 yeah. And that's because of the way, I guess you would say, uh, I guess the way his mom treated me made me make my decision very final in that sense that I'm not going to say nothing at all in either way, you know, because I was told, I said, isn't it show if you have blood supply going to your ovaries that your ovaries are working pretty good? She goes, oh, yeah, they're working. You're getting a lot of blood there. You're getting a lot of stuff there. Oh, yeah, And that's all the woman said. And that is, okay, my ovaries are not shutting down. So why am I not having a fucking period? Where's my motherfucking period? God damn it. Okay, I used yeah. God, we always argue. All right. Here's the deal, God. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me. Are you trying to kill me? Do you want to bring me up sooner or what? Because I am not this medicine here, Jesus Christ, is the nastiest shit on the face of the earth. It's like I don't know what's worse, dying of a black plague or coming here and dealing with the 21st century crap medicine. Yeah, the medicine from hell. You guys made a deal with the devil and he came up here on the 21st century and said, hey, let's come on. Yeah, because that's how it feels like. It feels like it's like beyond bad medicine. Shit, at least if you go and deal with a witch doctor, at least you have some hope. Really. I mean, that's what I feel like. And I'm gonna my documentary, I'm gonna get a witch doctor's outfit and say, this is what the doctors should really fucking wear. They should wear witch doctor's outfits so we can feel comfortable with them while they fuck us over. Yeah. And most of the time we don't even deal with the actual doctors. You deal with like their assistant. So, it's nice to deal with the actual doctor. I had a great OBGYN. If you want to know his name, I will tell you his name. He's an amazing person here in Prump, but I don't want to like advertise because some doctors are weird. So I don't. It's like ask only if you want to like if you find me on my platforms of I have good luck on Twitter. There you go. Yeah, I just I'm perplexed at the whole I've been dealing with the worst medicine and doctors who don't know. It's more or less I've never had medicine where doctors really didn't give a shit, and you're like, well, I'm going to go for this Tuesday thing. I don't have the highest regards of what's going to happen. They'll probably say, I got one or two things. They probably will say, no, three. I either got cysts that are real bad and they're going to have to operate on them, uh, or I'm dying. One or the other, because they're, it's like each week it's getting bigger and bigger. I heard that cysts don't get this big, so I'm thinking if it's not cysts, then maybe I got something really big and um, cancerous. Because good lord. But I'm talking with God here. I'm say, God, I told you to smite me, you mighty smiter. What the fuck? I said smite me, not fucking make me fat. Zap my ass, not fat my ass. Get it right. The F, get the alphabet right. All right. It's not zap. You don't, you fat it. It's like I got a stomach. I look like fucking Fat Albert. I'm Barbie Fat Albert. Was it Beach Barbie, Beer Barbie? What? What are you trying to do? So I've come to the whole point, be careful what you say to God because you don't know if it's going to be a woman, if you got Mrs. God or Mr. God. So I think I got Mrs. God and she was pissed off and said, I'm going to smite your ass. I'm going to just make you just wish you weren't the one to live. So yeah, it is very careful what you say to motherfucking God. Because he smited my ass. I feel the hurt and burn. Feel the hurt and burn. I do. So I have come to the point that I'll be honest. They don't want to start my period again. They were like, "Oh no, you got everything working good. We're going to go do an ultrasound." And I got to see the ultrasound. I was like asking all kinds of questions. What's that? What's that? Ooh, what's that? What's that? Yeah. And you see things that look like certain things and you go, okay, all right, I am not going to say what I seen, and I rather hear it from the doctor that I have really huge cysts. Oh, there's a cyst. Oh, shit. There's another one. Oh, fuck. Yeah, they're all just like, so I came to the whole point that either way I'm not going to say nothing. If I'm hoping not to ruin someone's life, you know yeah, it's like you just run away from me. So now on, any guy that comes up to me, anyone, I'm just going to first tell you, just run, bastard, run, just run as fast as you can from me. That's right. Just run. I got crazy senior psychopath. He's nuttier than all can be. He's the nuttiest one. He's like, and most of that nutty came way before he went into the Navy. Oh, and trust me, mhm, way before the Navy. That's a big trusting. Yeah. I have been asked by close friends what if, that's a what if, I was pregnant, what would I do? And I said, I don't think I would really say anything right away. You know, I'd be fucking shocked. Really? Come on. I am, let's just put it this way. My youngest is 21, all right? She was born in 2000. And I don't think I could be with someone who isn't proud to be with me. And I don't think that that person would be proud to be with me. I don't think that I would grow as a soul, as a person. I don't I don't know what this person can offer in the whole relationship if he would want to, because of all the things that senior psychopath has done. I'm hoping it's cancer so I can leave this plane of earth and call it a day. I'm not going to kill myself or anything. I've just come to the point. I am in pain and I would like the fucking pain to stop. That's how I feel. I haven't drinking anything, but I would like to because I'm in fucking pain. But I smoke weed and CBD. Yes, I'm in pain and I would like to find out why the fuck I'm in pain. So I go to the doctor and they're like, I get Harry, Larry, Curly, and Moe, and sometimes Shep. That's who it was, Shep. Because that's how I feel. And I'm pissed. I'm pissed because I'm not getting this is where I'm going. This is the last chance place. This is it. This OBGYN doesn't, something doesn't click. I'm going to go, thank you for your time. I am fucking done. And that's how I'll be. I am so done with 21st century crap medicine. It's like the dark ages. It's fucking horrible. It shouldn't be called the 21st century. It should be the 17th century. Shit, this is nasty shit. And you guys take it. I can't believe it that there's not a bunch of old people with attitudes going, your shit sucks. I mean, really, you would think that people in Pahrump would be like pissed off and they got good attitudes. You'd think they'd be marching, going, you got the old guy with the flag going, hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, our insurance sucks, what for more, or whatever, because it's that bad. It really is. I think it's because when you get a certain age they want to treat you a certain way and they are like, you only take birth control pills. Yeah, that's what I'm prescribed. I don't try to take painkillers or any of that shit. I smoke fucking weed, okay? I smoke weed. Yeah, a lot of fucking weed. Smoke weed. That woman could not believe it. Really? So then I decided to have a little fun with the bitch. She started asking shit. Man, I was ready to tell her my grandma was a whore over in the well, she just retired recently. She's been working at Sherry's Ranch for a while, but her boyfriends just love her. I was about to say that, but I left it as, yeah, my parents are heroin addicts. Oh yeah, I'm a love muffin. Do not mess with me because if I'm about to ready to drop your ass and I come into your office and I'm saying stuff like my grandma was a whore over here and she just retired from Sherry's Ranch, I am messing with your ass because my grandmother was a homemaker all her life and she got to watch my grandfather die of lymph node cancer because he worked with cement. They didn't have the breathing masks that they have now. And he was the last one to go. He had cancer twice, and the second time it took him quick. My father and him were not getting along as usual. And when he died, the phone rang all night. To this day, I do not like to have rings go over 10 telephone rings on a house phone. It just freaks me out. Just fucking answer the fucker. My dad refused to go to my grandfather's funeral and it put a big damper with everyone to the day he died. My dad just was not well received as his excuse for not going to my grandfather's funeral was he had tickets to go skiing over in um Colorado, and my family said no, you could get them refunded, you can have something done. this is your father. He had just passed, and it was because Jane gave him an ultimatum. She really did. And they didn't know until I told them. I said, yeah, Jane gave him an ultimatum. You go to the funeral, I divorce you. Guess what? My dad ended up divorcing her anyway. So, oh, yeah, big fight. Oh, shit. That was like, oh. Yeah, my dad had the last thing. And they're going to your funeral. They were getting along and then they didn't. It's like, Jesus. It's like when my dad and I would get in a fight and it would be 4 years later and he's like, I'm sorry. So now I'm coming to the point also, I feel like I am the child that got missed. I'm the redheaded child that got stuck in the back seat while everyone got ice cream and I got stuck with nothing. And I've had a crappy year. I had a crappy reading from California Psychics. Didn't have the heart to tell the guy, oh boy, is this blow. All right. I hear from psychics how horrible my life is going to be. Yeah. When you hear from a psychic, oh shit, like that. That's not a good thing, when you hear, oh shit, like they didn't say, oh shit, he goes, oh my, like that. And you're like, oh shit. Yeah, you're dying when you got them saying, "Oh God." So I know that I expect to hear that I have something that's not good. I won't say anything to anybody. I say, "Oh, yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm living," because I really don't know what's going on. They did show an ultrasound and they did tell me what they could see. And they said everything that I thought looked like something was, cysts or this, I was told by a ER doctor, one of the three stooges said that I need to go to see an OBGYN. It took me well over a month, almost a month and a half, because I really hate this is dark ages medicine. It is. It's the dark ages here, man. You know, you want a pill? We fix you up with pill. Yeah. And that's how I feel that it is. It's the dark ages. So if I if they say I have the big C word, I'm not going to say nothing. I'm just going to be like, you know what? Let it take me. I will spend more time with my family. At least I won't be in the dark ages medicine. It is out here. Whew. Especially out west. Out west is like horrid. Yeah. So, and if I have other thing, I won't say nothing for a while at least. I will be in too much shock. I will be talking to friends and going, oh, I am in shock. I won't know what to do. I'll probably call my Aunt Karen. Yes, I do have an Aunt Karen. And no, she isn't a Karen. She's a very nice person. She's very, what you call, she tries to not get involved. She goes, I try to not get involved. And I always know I end up getting to be the bad guy. And I go, no, Aunt Karen, you're not. You're go. Yeah, she's dealt with my dad many, many times. That's, her brother. And yeah. Yeah, we're all special in our own ways. So that's where I am right now. I don't know what's wrong with my body because I have the Dark Ages medicine. Yes. It's a medicine in which they don't give a fuck about you and they want to give you a pill and go, you're on your way, you're better. For now, you'll have to be taking this pill for the rest of your life because we need subscribers. In that sense, that's what they need in order to make all that money. They need people buying their product. And if they make you better, that's not buying their product. Am I correct? Yes, that's how that medicine works. I don't care how the fucking oath works. You don't play a pissing contest and take an oath. Oh, that's just not so. So I don't have quite the optimism for any medicine out west, especially 21st century medicine that is like dark ages. It really is. I think it comes from the one Star Trek movie where Bones says, Oh my God, this is the dark ages. And it made me think about that. I'm like, you know what? It is the dark ages. It really is. So I am here. I will be working Monday through Friday. Hence, my show has now moved to Saturday and Sunday at 9 instead of Monday and Friday. So you get me 2 days all in a row, all the fun times that you can hear. Um, I do not want to date anybody. I do not want nobody to come and get my phone number. I don't want any dates. I'm not in that kind of mood. If my dad wants to go and contact me, that's the only person right now. But at this moment, I don't know what's going on with my body. I'm very embarrassed. I think that when I get off work, at 2, that I will go to the gym and I will take a shower there. And I'll be able to exercise, take a shower, do all the things I want. But as anything else, I I'm just to that point in my life that I have senior psychopath who said that he hopes that I die from cancer. And he's been nothing but a mean bastard. He will not sign the paper. He wants to stay married to me. I don't care what he says about the house. He can fucking sell the house. This house looks like Sanford and Son on crack. It's so bad that the roaches have a hard time wanting to stay. My house is so nasty that the homeless people go to the house next door to get water. My house is so nasty that when Halloween comes, we scare the adults. My house is so nasty and smells so bad that you think that, and some people probably would, that it's a barnyard. You jump in the front door and there's poop all over. Yeah, it's going to sell real quick. Yeah. There's nothing like we got a nice mattress just sitting out there looking all pretty. Yeah. So I'm just sitting there thinking, God damn, some people are just so stupid. Unfortunately, senior psychopath's one of them, the real dumb ones. Well, my sister says we could get a 500,000. No, you could get a 500,000 if you worked your ass off instead of complaining about your ass and drinking it off and getting a big ass stomach. That would have been wonderful. No, you expected me to come home from work and do dishes and clean and everything else, spend 8 hours cleaning after your ass, and then, have sex. And, it don't work that way. When I was told by senior psychopath that I was to not only, he would allow me to get a job if I were to play housekeeper after work. I thought, that's fucking weird. You can't clean up after yourself. Can't wipe your own ass. Surprised he didn't call me. I can't wipe my ass because I forgot how to do it. So I married someone who is listening to a person who really doesn't know about living out west and what houses go for out here. Because most people are not going to want to spend 30 grand or more to make a house look. I mean, we're not even talking extra special. We got 2 rooms that are pulling away from the house. The room that's next to this one over here is pulling away from the house. And the porch is pulling away from the house. We have 2 rooms now that are pulling away from the house. You could actually see gaps and then roaches coming through the back area. And then they come over through here. I get, yeah, it's lovely, lovely. For the longest time, because senior psychopath didn't want to do nothing with this room, and our electric problem was because of this room. When we started to fiddle with all the plugins, boom, we got electricity in the house again. Woo! Once we replaced the sockets, oh my God, what happened? The electric was fixed. Well, holy hot damn and hell high water. So far as what I can see, is that, and I really appreciate we got 3 people here. Put the thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm, unless you're a senior psychopath who is, we all know what senior psychopath, and I got a lot of haters out there. I do. So if you're a senior psychopath, please still put, yeah, thank you, thumbs up. It's nice. It helps with the algorithm. Hi, Terry. I'm just talking shit. It's on, I get, I'm on my day off. I did laundry, put my laundry away, figured out what I'm going to wear for work. And I walked, I exercised, I did my yoga. See how my stomach just, it's like sticks out. I'm not fat. There's no fat. It's just sticking out. And oh, I got to take my key fob out. It's a real cool little pocket. That's all it can fit is my key fob. So put that in there. Oh, so anyway, I don't have much of a life. I just work. I'm not dating anybody. I am just working and keeping out of trouble. I'm looking for a second job that's part-time. I'm going to go to Panda Express and tell them I have a job that's going to last until the first week of July, which is Area 51. And it's Area 51 fireworks. I love the alien. The alien's cool. So anyway, I'm very excited about that. I am cut down on my weed. I don't drink no more because if it's cancer, when you're drinking alcohol, you're feeding into the fires, so to speak. So I said, like I talk to God all the time. My family probably thinks I'm like having a great conversation with myself. Look, you fucker. I know I said mighty smarter. Oh, why? Why don't I just know what's wrong with me? If I got cancer, let me know. There, okay? And then I say, and if it's a baby, why didn't you tell me? So I did have a dream with my dad saying in my dream that I was pregnant. I'm like, really? And it was the most amazing dream. I haven't been able to I usually can talk. I dream about my dad and I talk with him. That's how ever since my dad died, that's how I talk to my dad. So we were on the dunes. Yes, they have dunes like how they have across the street over from the Cape Patrick or whatever park right across there. Those are dunes. Those are wonderful. My dad and I used to go on the dunes and we used to walk, and it was like it's a very good meditational thing. I was doing that today and I didn't. Crap. Well, anyway, we went on the dunes, and as we're walking, my dad looked the same, but he looked younger, and I didn't do that. Anyway, as we're walking, I'm getting older, but we're talking. We're talking about stuff I really miss about talking. When you can pick up the phone and you go, Mom, I had a really bad day, and you tell your mom what went on. Well, it's kind of like that. I was saying, Dad, I'm going through some health issues. I think I might be coming up and being here with you. And my dad's like, I think you just worry about the little stuff too much. And he always was talking about the little stuff when he was living. And he said, don't worry, you're fine. He said, just quit drinking. And he says, you're pregnant. And he left. You'll see me soon. And he waved goodbye. He opens this door that come out, and there's this like white room, and he goes in this white room and he shut the door. And I woke up and I was like, whoa, that was just so fucking freaky. I mean, it really was. I did quit drinking. I got more healthy. So if not, at least I get healthy. I I have been told by my son, see, I usually, where is it? I'll show you. Um, this is alkaline water. It's just like the signature series. It says 9.5 plus pH. It's good to have alkaline water if you think you're cancerous or you feel a little bit crappy. It's good to have a little bit of a pH water. 9.5 is really good. 8.5 is good. You want to stick with those numbers, and it's good. That weed's making me thirsty as hell. So So, what I have noticed in the medicine world, especially over in America, you almost have to lie about your age. If you look good for your age, or you are in good physical shape, but you're having problems like me, like your stomach is growing bigger, and you're not looking to have that middle age section because you don't earn it. You do your exercises, you eat correctly, and you're not sitting there every night with a pizza. So why would I have a huge, and just be honest, I feel it's a huge stomach. To me, it is. I'm a size two in some. Let's just put it. I'm between a size 6. Okay, between those sizes, whoever makes it. So if it's American like Target sizes, Target, I'd be a small ones two, or a girls or young ladies two. Either way you put it, I'm between 2 and 6. I'm not a big person. I'm not a small person. I'm just right. I don't want to be super skinny, and I don't want to be super fat. I want to be just right. I'm athletic, and I got a nice booty. And I'm very proud of my body and how I've been exercising and keeping it up. I was appalled about a month ago. It started to grow each week. Each week it got bigger. I said, oh, fuck. My size twos now are snuggy. That means in about a month or so, I won't be able to fit in my size two. I'll be going to stretchy pants like what I'm wearing today, because sometimes I don't like how my size twos fit on my stomach when I sit down. Now, since I stand up a lot for my job over at Area 51 Fireworks, they work fine. They're not good sit down pants, but they're good stand up pants, and they look good and they look professional enough for that store. I'm not a hoochie mama, so I am selling fireworks, not myself. So there, I take it very seriously. And when that's the only reason why I started seeking help, because of the fact that there was, you know, my stomach started to fucking grow. I was like, fuck. These are size smalls in the legs, but everywhere else they fits wonderful. I'm slowly moving out of smalls. My stomach's moving into mediums. I have mediums. I could fit into some of the Victoria's Secret smalls, but not all of them. They have ones with, yeah, I have different styles. So I'm kind of pissed off because my stomach is causing this problem without a knowledge if it's whatever and whatever. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at with that. I've been exercising, I have been lifting heavy things, and nothing has come about it. I didn't feel any pains or hurt or anything. So, God, what are you going to do? Are you going to super spite me? You're going to take me with cancer? What is happening? Because, I am sitting here. I'm so tired of your shit playing. You know, are you going to smite me with cancer? You're going to give me what? What's you going to hand down? Because you've done enough already, fucker. Yeah, I'm pissed, and I'm tired of being in pain. I usually am in pain, and it's just one of those things. I've learned now that in order, to work at my job, there's no way I'm going to be taking and living off of pain meds. That's just not going to be my job. So usually I'm without weed. I don't smoke weed. They do not allow you to get high, which is good. And I don't want to be high working. So it keeps me up. It keeps me moving, keeps me motivated because I'm in pain and nothing's being done because I'm in the dark ages in medicine. It's so bad. Oh, and if you want me to quit swearing, give the money down there. Down there's money. No swears down there. Now, $1,000 will buy you a whole month of no motherfucking swearing. I will keep it GQ and PG. That's right. You pay me $1,000, it'll be a month of no swearing. Yeah. So no one has paid that. So, I said $100 a day if you want to keep me from swearing. Pay down there. There you go. No swear down there. And that's how I feel about that. So I decided not to say anything in any matter and just say that I will be seeing the doctor soon. And I'm sure no one's going to really go and call me and go, "Hey, did you see a doctor this week?" I don't think that's going to be happening. And I'm not going to be calling the family right away going, "Yeah, I'm pregnant or I'm dying." It's just, I'll wait until they call me and I will tell them. That's going to be up to them. If they don't call me, I won't tell them. That's the way it goes. I don't think I'm going to get this month, Bunko. I don't know. I'll wait and see. But, it doesn't look like I want to spend time with my Ty's mom. Not like she gives a rat's ass, especially after the way I was treated. Oh, shit. I'm like, holy flying fuckaroony. I'll never go to that house as long as there's breath in my body. That's the way it will go. Oh, yeah. And trust me, my dad and I, we've had 10-year arguments. Yes. Was it not 10? I think it went to 7. And it's after I married senior psychopath. No, that was 10. Yeah, my dad didn't like Mr. Happy Pants there. He said, "You know what he's going to be like if you want to divorce him? He's going to be like a Rottweiler. He's going to be hold on to you and he's not going to let go." And guess what, Dad? You were right, Dad. Okay, you were right. I was wrong. Are you happy now? Senior psychopath won't sign the divorce papers. He thinks his house is worth $500,000. And it's like, oh, Jesus. It's like hell on earth. Yeah. Yeah. I got that front. I got the living room. Oh God. You know. Yay, I want more of this shit, God. Give me more crap. I love it. Oh, amen. Hallelujah. I just want more shit because every time I pray and I praise you, I get more shit. It's like you just see me fucking run. Run. You don't need me. Oh no. Run. I got senior psychopath. He's the one tracking me on his phone because he can't leave me alone. Oh no, he tracks me on his phone. He can't leave me alone. Do, 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 do. That's the way it is. It's senior psychopath. He can't leave me alone. He just can't. He can't. He tracks me on his phone and won't leave me alone. Then he tells me, the reason why I'm tracking you and the reason why I'm stalking you, I'm not stalking you. I'm just trying to see where you live and what you do and who you're hanging out with. And because you don't tell me these things no more because you're no longer in my life. It's called stalking. Yeah. He said, I'm not stalking. So, yeah, I've come to the whole point that when you have a person that is so close to your, like, say if you're using a certain address or you have 2 GPSs, they're going to the same address, you know what happens? Your GPS fucks up so bad, it's not even funny. So a lot of times I would know that he was following me, and it's really creepy as hell. I have never been stalked so bad as by my ex. Senior psychopath is a psychopath. I went to Vegas, he stalks me. I'm around here in town, he stalks me. I'm like, fuck, I have no life. I have an old man who has no life. So I tell people this. If you want to do anything, do it early in the morning. He gets up about 2, so it gives everyone a little time at least. Yeah, every day about 2, after you drink a shitload of alcohol. So I'm doing it a little bit later because I haven't been on and I figure I haven't been bitching and I'm really pissed at God. I really am. And people say that they never get mad at God. They are so lying. I mean, really, you never get mad at him. You've had that perfect of a fucking life that you never ever got mad at God for like the way your body looked or a bad day or you pray to God for whatever, and it never in this lifetime has showed up on your doorstep, so to speak. So I am pissed off at God because I'm going, what is going on with my body, God? Okay. And you got to remember, I did tell God, smite me, mighty smiter. Yep. Oh, yeah. There's nothing like getting smited by God because he'll just keep on doing it. Well, it would be the woman because us women, we're really good smiters. So I would say that it would be a woman. It'd be smitey, smitey, smite. Yeah. Oh yeah, I really believe that, being that I'm at the dark ages medicine. Oh yeah, I'm so fucked. Let's just be honest to the point of everything. I'm just like I said. This one psychic a long time ago told my dad, "Wow, your daughter really didn't want to be born." My dad goes, "What? I didn't want you to read my daughter." He goes, "Oh no, no, I'll do that for free." Oh Jesus, you get these people. And he did a reading. I was about 8, and he said that I didn't want to be born because I knew what kind of life I'd have. I was like, oh shit, you ain't joking there, baby. My life been nothing but shit. I had some like little bits of happiness, and then it's been shit. So this is what I've decided. If I have cancer, I will not tell you guys. I will not get treatment. I'm just that kind of person. I really don't give a fuck. And I really have been not very happy with my life. Let's just be honest. The only way I'm probably going to be able to get rid of senior psychopath is to die because the motherfucker will not divorce me because he thinks that he has power over me. Fucking sell the fucking house. Put it on Craigslist. I don't give a fuck. Really. I don't know. This weed make my everything go dry. Like, like dry. That's why I go through so much of this when I'm smoking weed. So let me go get the pipe. I'll smoke the pipe a little bit, talk with you guys a little more and bitch to God a whole lot more because I'm just so pissed at God well, let's just be honest. God, I have been fucking miserable. And I told you this over and over. Fucking miserable, no life. And what do? You give me more shit. So why don't you make it happy and I have a good happy ending? Either either give me cancer and I die in 2 months, that would be fast, or give me something else that's something that's a happy ending because I'm really tired of my life sucking so bad. I mean, yeah, people, you're just such a pretty girl. Oh, you're just so pretty. You're like a pretty pony. You're pretty. Yeah, I'm pretty, but I don't got nothing else in my life that's pretty. Let's just be honest. I have senior psychopath who's the meanest thing, who will not care, who said that he hopes I die of cancer, which I'm like, well, fuck, I hope so too. Let's just be honest. That's the only way I'm going to divorce your crazy fucking ass. And that's about where I stand. I've been just tired of everything in my life. It just sucks. My whole life sucks. And you get to the point like, I don't go to church because God, Lord, there's more sinners at church than what there is in a bar. Let's be honest. Yeah. I've seen a whole lot more sinners in the church. Yeah, they need to go. God. So I've been trying to keep away from envious people. I don't know why they would be envious of my lovely house. My house is just so lovely. I got a lovely, senior psychopath. I got a cat. See? Mr. Cat Cat, my pussy needs shaved. So could you send money down over in the PayPal account there so I could shave my pussy cat? So he needs some shaving there. Mhm. So I've come to the point, if I do have cancer, I will not say a thing to anybody. I don't know how I'm going to forever hide if I have the other thing, because no one would believe me. It'd be like, well, no one's going to believe me anyway, you know. You have to have a positive test for anyone to believe you. Let's just be honest. And God, he's a fuck up. Trust me, you see the drafts? That's a fuck up. I don't care how you say it. Everyone wants to praise God and kiss his ass. I'm the only one that's saying the truth. God fucks up. You see my brother? Woohoo! Oh, that's a fuck up. He fucked up so bad. Yeah, my dad kept saying, Voldemort, you need to be like your sister stuff, Omega. Be like Omega, be like Omega. As well, Voldemort now has bigger tits than me. So there you go. You listen, Daddy, and he got bigger tits. So yeah, yeah. Hey, you gotta be careful what you say to your kid, because they're gonna listen one day and they're going to go, I'll be just like Sissy. I'll go get big tits. Bigger, in fact. Yeah. Whew. So I guess it would be like, here's the whole point, and here's the whole, lambada thing, or whatever you want to call it. I'm pissed at God, not raging mad. It's just like, well, fuck God, hello, McFly. I mean, come on. I got to hear from Dad that I'm pregnant, but you don't give me a positive test, so it makes me feel like I'm an asshole. So I'm like going, okay, Dad, you're coming and lying to me. Is this your practical joke, Dad? And you're like talking to yourself in your room like I am now, like an idiot, and you look like a fucking asshole. And I don't know what's going on, because I got dark medicine. It's like, excuse me. I got middle-aged medicine. I got 17th century medicine. I'm expecting them to come out, and I get, like, I go to my regular doctor and they're going, well, we changed regular doctors. We're going for the even cheaper route. We went and got a, me- medicine doctor from the we went into, like, the rainforest, and we found this doctor in there. Look at, and Dr. Bombay. So, yeah, I really don't like the medicine. I would say, my dad and I used to talk about medicine and how far it's come. And I think I say, the time of Greece over 3,000 years ago were more accurate than what they are right now. My dad and I said, because we had people who were archaeologists that didn't put everything that they had found. They had found chairs that looked like this. They had found medical chairs, like how we sit to get our teeth done, and other stuff. They don't talk about that. And my dad said, I bet you they even had better medicine what they have right now. We were like on this whole topic for hours. They should come up with a documentary. Oh, and by the way, they have a really good documentary from HBO Plus. Oh my God. I watched it twice. Some of the stuff, I was like really amazed about how it was just let me see. Not So Pretty. Oh my God. Not So Pretty is amazing. Must see, because there's so much. Get away from talc. Anything that has talc is cancer causing. Anything, because you can't take asbestos away from talc. That's like taking white from rice. Yeah, you can't take asbestos from talc. Don't use talc. Anything that has the talc listing, get out of your medicine cabinet and whatnot. Do not use Johnson and Johnson baby powder. And that's one thing. I think Deb and I used the baby powder, but you know what, Natasha, I used cornstarch. It worked better. And if you use Johnson and Johnson baby powder, the baby powder, not the cornstarch, you're putting cancer on you. It is a cancer causing agent. Yes, it really is. So, Not So Pretty is a very good documentary. I'm a documentary horror when it comes to those. And I am making my own documentary called Bad Medicine, where, I'm talking to God more than anything else, and I still don't get an answer. And I'm really mad. I said to God, my life sucks. If you're going to take me, God, why don't you just take me now and call it a day? Shit. You know, somebody can drive over me while I'm walking, hey, you never know when you go. I came to the point, if I ever found out I was pregnant, I wouldn't believe it. I really wouldn't. I'd have a hard time because of my age. And number two, uh, it is just unbelievable. It would take me a while for myself to soak it in. I wouldn't say nothing. It would be like, oh fuck, what am I going to do? This is a big thing. So yeah, I'm really pissed at God, and I'm pissed at how my life is. It's getting worse and worse because senior psychopath refuses to sign the papers, and my lawyer refuses to, I guess, deal with me. I get answers, well, I'm going to tell your lawyer this. And I'm like, okay, what are you going to tell my lawyer? Because apparently I haven't heard jack or shit from my lawyer. And a senior psychopath does not trust anybody. He doesn't trust my lawyer. He doesn't trust me. I'm ready for him to seek therapy, in which to seek a therapist, because I don't think he's very well mentally. So I think I'll go for 2 hours, and then I got to go and clean up my room. I'm just trying to hold back from vacuuming and shit. I'm being a lazy bitch because I'm just pissed at God and everything. And I'm being handed down shit. As always, everyone else gets to go out partying and going to Vegas and going partying and have friends. But Omega, she just works her ass off and goes nowhere and dates no one. And I can't date anyone because senior psychopath is a stalker. Yes, he's a stalker. I have a stalker. Yes, he follows me everywhere. Yes. Senior psychopath pretty much follows me everywhere. He has nothing better to do. He has no job. He's retarded. I know the word is bad, but for his case, senior psychopath is as retarded as they get. Refuses to sign anything. I just want to get rid of this house because it's such a lovely piece of fucking and it's like looking at my marriage through my house. It's you got two porches pulling away from each other. That's where it goes. So do I think that I'm going to get better? I have no idea, because we got Jesus Christ, son of a bitch, up there, who you know, people all pray. I used to pray a lot to him. I used to go, oh God, please help me. Shit. God don't help nobody. Him and the devil are in league with each other. So let's just say you're fucked. And like I said, if it is pregnancy, I won't be saying anything for a while because I will be too Fruit Looped out. It'll be a long while because, boy, was I treated like shit. I will be thinking, well, should I go or should I stay? And that's where it will be going at that point. I will be making that kind of choice. Oh, yes, I will. Oh, yeah. You better believe your sweet Bippy. I will be thinking, should I go or should I stay? Yeah. I've come to that right now where I'm at that point thinking, what should I do? What is my choices? What is this? Okay. Yeah, that's where I'm at. So right now I am been seriously thinking if it is a pregnancy, I can keep it hidden, sell the house, move somewhere else in the country, and bring up that kid on my own. And that's what I'm really seriously thinking of, keeping my fucking mouth shut and not saying a damn word, because I've done too much damage to the family anyway. Really. And I have a lot of offers from guys who are older and responsible and have respect for me and talk to me on a daily basis. you know they touch base and stuff, so it keeps me in the loop a little bit in their life, even if it's once a month. So when you get that kind of touching base, you get to the point, well, I will keep in contact. When you get treated so badly on a thing, I'm thinking of, well, it's time to go. And I thought to myself, I really did. I sat and thought, you know what? I think it's about time to go. If I'm pregnant, I can bring that baby up by myself. And I wouldn't say a thing to anybody, and I won't put it on Facebook. No one would know because of my age. They wouldn't even dare think, look, I'm babysitting someone's kid. They would never know. They wouldn't believe it. And if I was dying of cancer, I wouldn't say a thing. I tell my kids, but that's about it. I won't tell you guys. The medicine here is so horrible. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy, because my dad and I, we would argue and stuff, but you know how my dad died? He loved the medicine out there. That's why he stayed there. It was 60 below zero with that wind chill, with 50 to 60 below zero. The machine that needed to go and find blood clots and go through his blood and put it back in his body was 3 blocks from the hospital. Three blocks from the hospital. It was so fucking cold. My dad died because medicine that he needed, his machine was 3 blocks down the street, 60 below zero. Oh, flying fuckaroony. And I wish it was just could come here. Just come here and they wouldn't have died. But his luck would have been a dumbass doctor, like, can't always win them. So yeah, if I I have been not drinking alcohol for two reasons. After my dad had said in a dream, "Hey, you're pregnant," la la la, I figured, well, my dad in my dream has never steered me wrong, really. So I started making plans as if I was, just in case I quit drinking. Because if you have cancer, you don't want to drink either, because it's like feeding the fuel type thing, I was told. So I'm like doing, and then I started drinking, more of all alkaline water now. That's all I drink. I'm trying to stay away from the fizzy stuff, even though I still like it. I try to stay away from that. I'm being a little more healthy, exercising a little more than what I normally do, so I can keep my adrenaline going and keep my happy mood going. And that's where I'm going at. Um, I haven't talked to my dad in a while. In a month, what was it? No, it was 2 months ago, I had a dream, and my dad told me, "Oh, you're pregnant." Now, I've never had a dream where a family member who has passed away, because before Devin and Natasha were born, I had a dream of my great grandmother. God damn, that woman was scary. Even in the dream, she was scary. I am not even sorry. That woman oh, Jesus Christ. She was not born with any good looks. There are some people in your family tree that you know that hit every fucking ugly tree, ugly branch on a tree. My great grandmother hit every ugly branch and then some. Got hit from the neighbors. They just hit her with it. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, fuck, thank God I got my good looks from somebody because Jesus, it's not my great grandmother. She's as ugly as sin. Woo wee. God damn. That's where you put an ugly bag over her face. Oh shit. Sorry, I don't mean to be that way, but that's I there's no way to paint that woman pretty. And trust me, she even had her portrait made. She was not only ugly but stupid. Oh shit, she couldn't read. Here I was 5 going, "Oh, you can't read, but it says this." I was 5 telling her how to read and going, "Oh god, that's a dumb one. I'm going to have so much fun with her." And ugly. Woo! If they're ugly, at least God, make them smart. Then they got something to go on. When they're ugly and oof, shit. It's like that's where I think her father had to have paid her my great grandfather because goddamn, he was a smart man. He was a good looking man. So yeah, it's just whew, God. Yeah, there are some ugly people in my family. Yeah. So anyway, she had come in a dream and she had 2 children with her. She had Devin and Natasha. Exactly how they looked when they were at that age was how these kids looked. So I've had 2 dreams with my dad trying to tell me that I had children. I didn't really listen to him because let's be honest, I'm not a fucking spring chicken and God is a fucking asshole. Let's just say that for now because right now, yes, I believe God's an asshole and he is punishing me all the time. You know, when I have gas, he's punishing me. I'm in pain all the time now because I do not smoke weed at work. So for 8 hours, I'm in that joyful pain zone and I try to smile and I keep a good attitude. I do. I have to work and that's the only way right now until I get some money to buy some more CBD oil. And that helps out a whole lot. I do have the drops, but I keep it for work only because I don't want to be high and get in trouble. I may be in pain, but like I said, at least I know I'm alive, you know, and that's how I feel. But as for anything else, yeah, I have come to a choice because I've had some men say to me, "Hey, you know what? You want to come out here? I can't have kids, so we can have. If you're pregnant, don't say nothing and just come out to where I'm at, and people will think it was just our kids." Oh, yeah, a lot of offers. I've had emails and offers since I've been showing and asking people, what do you think's going on? And a lot of people don't know what's going on. And a lot of people think I'm pregnant. Some people think I have cancer. Some people think I have a tumor. Some people think I have a cyst. So we have a different a variety of people saying different things. And I have no idea right now. Now, I did have a dream with my dad a while back, and he said, yeah, yeah. And like I said, when I've ever dreamt about a relative who's no longer living and they had children, I had Devin and Natasha in the dream, and I could see them. She didn't say, "These are your kids." I knew they were. When I walked up to them, I knew that they were my children. I knew it. And I woke up and I said, I'm going to have 2 kids with senior psychopath. And I told him that, and his family actually believed it. I was floored. So I'm like, okay, I'm treated like a hearsay and an asshole. So, I thought to myself, well, fuck it. I got so many offers from so many different men who said that if I was pregnant, that they would take me on and I would live with them and that's how it would be. And so I don't really believe in all that, jazz and crap, but I'm like looking at it as a big plus considering the way um my Ty's family has treated me, I will never walk into his mom's house as long as there's breath in my body. And I mean every fucking word. Mhm. Yep. And I can go anywhere. And as far as I'm concerned, yeah. Mhm. Once the house is sold, I can go anywhere and I have plenty of offers. And all I have to do is say, hey, I want to meet you. Come out here and get a motel room. Let's meet. Let's talk, see how it happens. And that's, the majority of what I'm going through is what's going to happen with me and all that, because I don't believe in taking aspirin all the time, because after a while it does bother my stomach. The ibuprofen is just horrible on my stomach. It just guts it out like you can't believe. So I've been keeping away from that just in case my dad is right. And if that's the case, I don't take any kind of shit at all. That means I won't even put dye in my hair. I won't even do certain things. I can't, it's just a lot of things I can't do when I know I'm pregnant. I don't take God shit, nothing. Oh, I had the most horrible cold and I was like miserable because I took nothing for it, because it goes right to the baby. Everything goes right to the baby. And I thought, well, God, you motherfucker, you going to tell me? No, because he's a motherfucker cocksucker. And that's how I feel. Hmm. Oh, yeah. He's done a lot of damage in my life. And I did nada. Yeah. Because I was born. I told him, don't bring me down here. I don't want to be. It was funny. This one lady, she did my dad's reading. My dad said she tried to like, what is it, over, accentuate. She was a really gifted woman. And my dad's like, I don't think you want to read my daughter. A lot of the psychics wouldn't. It's because they don't want to tell you she didn't want to be born. I really didn't. It's like because I know the job I have is for shit. My family, oh, you're an Omega. That means you get double fucked. Yay! So I'm just it's almost time to go. So you'll see me. I might do some shows or whatever, but it'll be at 2 in the morning, or it'll be before I go to work in the afternoon. But on the main case, it's going to be on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday at 9. I might stay a couple hours. I'm to that point. I'm hoping to give you some news that I'm okay or whatever. I being in the it's more or less I hate this medicine. And God, he's a fucker. He really is. I have no religion now because of all this shit going on with me. I'm like, really, God? You're a fuck farter. Yeah. I'm God. I'm just going, yeah. You're not going to know what the fuck's wrong with you. Medicine, it's the dark ages. My dad and I used to joke about it. And then when you deal with medicine out west, it's like, oh fuck. You might as well, if you're a decent looking woman and you look 40, find out a way to get a fake, the picture and everything, the driver's license, and put that you're 40, because fuck, they treat you like shit once they know you're over the age of 40. It's like a fucking crap shoot. So I sat there and thought, well, should I say anything if I find out? What if I am pregnant? What will I do? I'm not going to say shit for a while because I'll be making a decision what I'm going to be doing. Yeah. My decision will be, should I keep my mouth shut and just say my ass is getting bigger? Yeah. Because after the way I was treated in Bunko, fuck no. I don't even think I'm going back to fucking Bunko. Woo! I'm scared. I am really scared. So I'm like, oh, I'm not welcome. So I might just want to take me and baby somewhere where we're welcome. And that's what I would do. I would. Because I don't feel myself being welcome. Oh no. Or believe, Jesus Christ. They don't even want to hear about my dreams. They're like, we don't want to hear. Things are going to turn out a whole lot better. I don't know why. There is supposed to be a Hail Mary. And I keep reading in the tarot cards about a gift from God. When are you going to send us shit? Yeah, that's how I feel about God. I really am not honest. I'm obviously been on his shit list. I petitioned God a long time ago. And then I said, give me a miracle. Yeah, I did. I petitioned God. I said, give me a miracle. And by the way, I fucking suck at sex. Not sex. I suck at finding love. So find me true love. Show me that I got the true love, baby. And this whole shit happens to my body. Thank you, God, you fuckhead. Yeah. And that's how it usually is, God's a fuckhead. He's the type of person that if you're like, say, either a musician or you're an athlete, your wife loses weight, she looks hot as shit, and then one day you come home early and she's in bed with one of your besties. That's the way it goes. Or you lose weight to save your marriage because you want to put some spice into it and it works the opposite. And you become super whore, even though you're not sleeping with nobody, you're still called super whore. So you just figure you're tired of being called super whore bitch and being treated like shit, and you divorce the motherfucker and you find out he's having an affair with the 80-year-old next door, and you weren't in that bad a shape of, divorce. So yeah. Yep, that's the way my life went. So you'll see me on the average Monday. Friday. I'm high. Saturday and Sunday, I will be working for 6 weeks here, and then I might pop in a little bit. If I find out about what's going on with my body, if it's negative, I will not say anything. And if I'm pregnant, I won't say anything, because I will be trying to figure out not how to get rid of it, but where I'm going to go and where I'm going to be welcome, because I did not feel welcome in the bunco group at all. And I will not be, telling anybody in that bunco group ever. I will be leaving town and bringing up the kid myself, and no one will know. Yeah. Mhm. That's how I, came up with that. I was like, shit, no one would believe anyone anyway. I mean, really, they treat women so horribly after a certain age. You might as well lie. Get a fake ID just to show your doctor, not anyone else, because your doctor will treat you like fucking shit out here if you're a certain age. Oh, yeah. They fucking treat you horribly. My OBGYN has been very nice, and not super nice, just, curious as I am. They actually want to find what's wrong. I hope so, because this is my last stop. If I hear nothing, he wants me to go to a different doctor, I'm going to put my hands up and say, thank you very much. You couldn't help. I am done. Whatever is growing can keep on growing. And if it's whatever, then it's whatever. Because as far as I'm concerned, the medicine out here in Nevada and California blow donkey ass. That's what they are. It's like donkey ass. Mhm. And I don't think anyone would give a shit in any point. That's how I just feel. I just feel that way. I know no one, it's not the truth, but it's just how I feel. Okay. I know I have people who care about me, but that's how I feel. I have given up in that sense, where I have people, well, you're not, what do I got to live for? My kids are grown. Come on. I got nothing. I do got a job to go to. So at least for 6 weeks. And I got an interview at 10 o'clock. So I will be going to that. So as far as I feel, I'm I don't know how to, say to in the interview. I will just keep my mouth shut and say, "Hey, I don't know what's going on." And yeah, I'm pissed at God. Oh, yes. And don't you dare tell me that you never got pissed. You never once got pissed at God. Come on. And I can believe my grandma and her say she never got pissed at God. She'd get pissed at my grandpa. She would. I can hear her voice calling my grandpa's name. And my grandma, yeah, just a minute, Ellen. Yeah. Yeah, God dang that woman for being so short. She could really run fast. You know why? That's why I can run fast because that woman could chase me down. Jeez. By the time I was 8, there was nobody in San Bernardino that would watch me, nor, Voldemort, because we were like those lovely children. I can pick locks and crawl out of windows, even a 2-story, because I climbed down the lattice. So I could pet their pony. They had one of those, it was like a petting zoo along with watching children. That's how they paid off they made extra money. So I thought that was kind of neat as a kid, but I wanted to pet the ponies, so they wouldn't let me out of my room. I was the oldest kid. I was like, I'm done with naps. By the time I was 5, I did not take naps no more. My grandma tried to give me naps, but I was done, and I found ways to entertain myself, especially when you have idiots. I sized them up within 2 minutes, and by the end of that time, yes, I usually broke out and would want to watch a smartass. My brother was everyone's favorite. Oh, he's so stunning. He's like every yeah. I was your nightmare and he was the wonder one. Oh, it changed. Anyway, yeah. My poor dad had to take me everywhere. Everywhere I went with dad. And I'd be the one, of course, in the car falling asleep while he's doing his college stuff. And, you know, we were always there. Well, you got your kids with you. Well, let's just put it this way, we cannot get no one to watch. Especially me, I was the ringleader with everybody. And sometimes I had kids following me. You got to have your, what they would call them their thugs, but they were my minions. Mm, I had some really amazing friends. I had a great childhood, certain bumps in the road that were really bad, but I've seen some amazing people, met some talented people. Bob Hope, I think, was the funniest person. He just would make you forget your problems for that moment. And I could see why he was just a blessed human. So I will be seeing you guys. I'm going to shut down, and I'm glad I don't have to put any music or anything. So have a wonderful rest of the weekend, and I will see you Saturday, unless it's during the weekday. And I just want to say hi. All right. You have a cosmic day.